When you are ready, sit in a chair in a comfortable position. Now, close your eyes and see a picture of your hands. Feel your hands become relaxed and warm.
Making love and dance was all we do.
You're serious about improving your golf game.
The Golf Channel story starts back in the late 80s, early 90s, where I really first discovered dance music. England's such a small country, things catch on very quickly, and it's very kind of craze-driven. You know, it was very kind of like rigid lines. If you were like into techno, you would go to a techno club. If you were into house music, you know, you would go to a much more kind of soulful house night. And there were few places that kind of really mixed it up. You would have these places where they would kind of throw in the odd rock tune or the odd pop tune. So that to me was a lot more exciting than just hearing the same format. And then that connected it back to the disco days, really, where, you know, you would have these famous old DJs like Larry Levan or David Mancuso, and who would play these kind of like strange rock tracks in the middle of the set, and broke a lot of very interesting and varied music. I mean, you can't be involved in dance music in any way, shape or form without being influenced by New York in the 70s and the 80s. House music is basically a continuation of disco music, which was invented in New York. I mean, I think people are always sort of looking in New York for something exciting. You know, it's kind of a little bit chasing the ghost around town, trying to find good parties. We started the No Ordinary Monkey Party around 2003. It was hard to find places to go really dance to good music in New York at that time, I think. So people were just super excited to be able to, you know this party was on and feel like a little member of this special little community. The label definitely rose directly out of the culture of the music that was played at the parties, for sure. A lot of what I guess I've been trying to do with the label is keep it as broad and as varied as possible in terms of different genres of music, definitely with the focus on the dance floor. You know, it was sort of some things would sound more older. You know, you take inspiration from more the 70s era, the disco and the sort of funky rock kind of aspect, through a lot more kind of banging modern styles of house and techno and really anything in between. I guess that's a similar thing with Radio Kangol, really. Each label has its own take on music, very different, but a similar kind of aesthetic. So it's a great way to discover music for people, because you can go to the PPU channel. Maybe you've heard of PPU as a label, but there's no way you would have heard all 6 hours of that stream. And then you get bored of that, you can flick over to Soundwave or Minimal Wave, and you will hear, guaranteed, a selection of, you know, really fantastic music. I've always kind of listened to music thinking one eye kind of on an imaginary dance floor. You have to try and find within the music the energy that's going to induce these kind of trance-like states, all the kind of euphoria that is associated with dancing and being in dark basements with other like-minded people losing their shit. So I guess I'm trying to search for that unifying energy, drive that psychedelic type experience.